I
but they
think
don't
the
necessarily
game are
want to do that.
changing. I
Yeah.
think it's changing with Sherri getting a show, Jennifer Hudson getting a show, somebody else. It ain't about the young kids anymore because what I have realized doing talk a lot, when you're young and you do a talk show, you don't have any knowledge. You have no life knowledge. And when you do a talk show, the reason why Sherri Shepherd can talk for 7 hours straight is because she has lived a life.
Yeah.
She has been through the storm. She done been a Jehovah's Witness. She done been a Christian. She done been a fairy. She done been on Broadway. When I tell you, the girl has done it all. She's done a lot. So she got a lot to talk about.
Well, there's pluses on either side, right? Because I think there's a lot of, especially when it comes to women, it's constantly a young woman versus older woman game. And a lot of times women get pushed into this older woman category very prematurely because, we don't start calling men old until they get into their 70s and 80s. And we start calling women old when they get in their late 30s, 40s. You understand? So when you look at somebody like Lala Anthony, who's sort of reinventing herself and she's just now getting in her 40s, she's somebody who started in radio when she was 15 years old. The fact that is not like a Howard Stern who started young and is able to like get to this place where he's sort of polarizing the world of communication and radio and scene is still viable in his 60s and beyond versus somebody like Lala who, started really young, really is at an age now where she really has something to say. And she's already making pivots out of that field to get into something that's more accessible for her and her age. So I think we just have to just keep redefining what we want, redefining what we're going to accept and take, and just keep moving it down forward.
And I think if you're good, you're good. And I think even for Sherri, that she had to go ahead and push through. She's wanted a talk show for so long. But I'll be honest with you, I don't want to see a young Sherri Shepherd. I don't want to see all that ridiculous. She ain't had nothing to talk about. So now that she's, a little more mature, she has substance. You got to think about that, like you said, and change what the industry believes is good. I think that's what we do. Change that.
And I think people can have success when one of the things that we need to continue to reinforce is esteem in our groups, right? So a lot of times, we all know in television, especially with certain networks, it's sort of more broad now, but the demo for television has always been white males between the ages of 18 to 45. So when you talk about there's content that is specifically for a specific group and age range, it leaves out a lot of other, talent that could be explored. And so I think certain groups are so busy not being marketed to that they don't have any confidence in their dollar. But we see what Black women can do when Black women get on board. Black women have shown money power, have shown spending power in such amazing ways, in such ways that, we've seen even a lot of Black men start walking back a lot of their comments and a lot of the things they say about us because they know Black women, we are a very supportive community. And once we love you and appreciate you, we will put millions in your pocket, if not billions.
Two funny mamas. Two funny mamas. Two funny mamas.